Good afternoon. My name is Delbert Arquez, presenting from 4E, and I will be presenting today on chapter 23, 24, and 26 from Letter to My Son. And this year I will be interviewing Edward Thompson from 4E, who is also a teen. How old are you?
16 years old.
I will go far on to the question. How has your understanding of love changed since you were a teenager?
My understanding of love changed when I got older and understand that love is about deep, pure, true connection and excitement. Learning someone and knowing them on a deeper level, supporting them in everything that they do.
Alright. What are the biggest challenges you face in maintaining love in relationships today?
The biggest challenges I face in maintaining love in relationships today is the opportunities that are around and staying faithful and loyal to your peer. Because in a relationship as a teen, you need to experience other things and there are other options out here, so you can't really stay faithful to your peer.
Alright. Can you describe a moment when you felt unconditionally loved?
The moment I felt unconditional love was when I got older and found out that I could experience the love from my mom, the unconditional love that my mom had for me and the care that she had for me since I was a kid.
Alright. How do you balance love with priorities like career and personal growth?
I balance love with other priorities like career and personal growth by prioritizing my career and personal growth, but having the persons I love and supporting me in the career and my personal and how I grew myself.
Alright. Going on to the last question. What do you think is the key to sustaining a loving relationship long term?
The key to sustain a loving relationship long term is to communicate with your partner through every differences and misunderstanding, not just jumping from conclusion to conclusion.
How has your understanding of love changed since you were a teenager? As a teenager, love seems more about emotions and excitement, often idealized and spontaneous. Over the time, I've learned that love is more about commitment, patience, and mutual respect. What are the biggest challenges you face in maintaining love in relationship today? Some of the biggest challenges including balancing time between responsibilities, navigating communication differences, keeping love alive, require effort. Question 3. Can you describe a moment when you felt unconditional love? Yes, when I brought my son into this world, that was the greatest feeling ever. Never felt that love before until he was born. Question 4. How do you balance love with another priority like career or personal growth? I balance love by setting boundaries and making time for my loved one. Even during busy periods, clear communication about my goals and responsibilities help. And I always ensure to nurture the relationship while pursuing my personal and professional growth. What do you think is the key to sustaining a loving relationship long term? The key is open communication, trust, mutual respect, and shared values. It's also about being acceptable, forgiving, and showing appreciation for another consistently.
How has your understanding of love changed since you were a teenager?
I think that happens to everyone as they grow up. We find out who are and what you want, and then you realize that people you have known forever do not see things the way you do. And so you keep the wonderful memories but find yourself moving on.
What are the biggest challenges you face in maintaining love in relationships today?
First, have a positive mindset. Build a good relationship with yourself. Develop your emotional intelligence. Practice healthy communication. Enjoy some special time together.
Can you describe a moment when you felt unconditional love?
I felt unconditional love when our parents love each other as they are the example and they set example for myself and others.
How do you how do you balance love with other priorities like career and personal growth?
Balance love with other priorities like career and personal growth is to have the state of control, achievement, and satisfaction in your life.
What do you think is the key to sustaining a loving relationship long term?
The key to sustain a long relationship is first, love yourself, trust each other, understanding, and communication.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How has your understanding of love changed since you were a teenager?
Well, since I was a teenager, I love differently. I love freely. I love without responsibility because life was just playful and joyful and fun. Now, responsibility comes in, maturity comes in. So you love differently. You love your kids, you protect them, you nurture them. It's a different kind of love.
What are the biggest challenges you face in maintaining love in relationships today?
Well, the biggest challenges in maintaining,
What are the biggest challenges you face in maintaining love in relationships?
well, I think the biggest challenges to maintain love in relationships, number one is compatibility, to understand each other and work differences out, because remember, different personalities. So now if you love somebody, you might have a fault, they have a fault, you got to, and you love them, you have to overcome that and work with them.
Can you describe a moment when you felt unconditional love?
When Peyton was born, um, and he would come and just out of the blue run and hug me and kiss me and just make me feel special. Just that pure hug and calling dad's name all the time.
How do you balance love with other priorities like career and personal growth?
Well, you have to balance love, but for me, I am always thinking about my family and my kids. So the love never ends. It, whatever I do when I'm out there, when I'm doing my business or whatever, I think of my kids, I think of my wife. So that's love. That's what love is. And the older you get, the more it means to you. When you want to see your kids or they are not around, you think about them, or they go away, you need to call them just to hear them on the phone because you love them so much.
What do you think is key to sustaining a loving relationship long term?
Understanding. To sustain a relationship long term, you have to be able to give in, and the person have to be able to give in. Nobody is perfect, but as long as you understand each other and you can work out your differences amicably and do it with love, you'll always win.
Good afternoon, Mr. Mendez. Today, I'm here with my grandmother. She is, how old are you?
62 years.
She is 60 years, and we will be 62 years. Okay, she is 62 years, and we will be discussing on chapter 23, 24, and 26. Now, this will be in Spanish since she knows more Spanish than English. Okay, ready? ¿Cómo ha cambiado tu comprensión de amor desde que eras adolescente?
Pues mi amor ha cambiado por muchas formas, de muchas maneras. Porque ahorita yo amo más a mi nieto que a mis nietos que todas las cosas. Y a Dios.
Okay. ¿Cuáles son los mayores desafíos que enfrentas a mantener el amor en las relaciones hoy en día?
Pues el desafío no es mucho porque mis nietos a mí me quieren y yo quiero a mis nietos. Excepto Juni que no me quiere.
No problem. ¿Puedes describir un momento en que sentiste amor incondicional?
El amor incondicional lo sentí con mi mamá y mi papá. Y ahora lo siento más por mis nietos.
Okay. ¿Cómo equilibras el amor con otras prioridades con tu carrera y tu crecimiento personal?
Pues el amor se equilibra con mi prioridad hoy en día porque yo tengo a Dios en mi corazón y gracias a Él yo tengo lo que yo he trabajado y por eso ese es mi amor equilibrio.
Okay, última pregunta. ¿Qué crees que es la clave para mantener una relación amorosa a largo plazo?
Esa pregunta sí está dura, yo. Para mantener un amor a largo plazo, un amor incondicional a largo plazo, tienes que ser firme, fuerte y ser valiente, porque en la vida hay muchas cosas que a veces desanima, pero a la vez Dios te levanta.
Okay, gracias por su tiempo.